What up, what up? Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all. Hope you're having a good holiday season with the family. Hope you're enjoying Season of Discovery as much as I am. This video today, we're going to be going over a wish list. Actually, two wish lists. The first one is going to be a general wish list for all classes, all players involved, just general things I want added to Season of Discovery. And the second one is going to be Shaman specific. So we're going to be going over 5 things for each. And yeah, let's get right into it. Don't want to waste any more time here. The first one we have is a shared group quest loot. So when you are hunting for crawler mucuses or killing ostriches trying to get their beaks, you can do it with a buddy, and both of you will be able to loot the beak or mucus. I think this wouldn't take away from the classic experience. I think this would make the game much more enjoyable and less tedious. And yeah, those drop rates can be killer. So that's the first one. Second one, we're going to be doing a BG slash looking for group bulletin board. So you see LFG. Don't freak out on me quite yet. Let me explain. So I don't want a retail looking for group where you queue for a dungeon, sit in Orgrimmar, and get instantly teleported. I just like a bulletin board, maybe by the bank in Orgrimmar, maybe by some inns in popular questing areas, and just an easier way to organize looking for group instead of just having it absolutely bombarding trade chat, because that's a little bit much. And if you have something like this, then maybe trade chat can be more trade chat. You can sell things, you can talk shit, and it'll be great. And with BGs, a little bit different. I kind of think you should be able to queue anywhere. You could do the same thing, have a bulletin board around inns, because the main issue is, I think, having the hubs in Thunderbluff and Orgrimmar and whatever it is for Alliance. I think that kind of keeps people from doing PvP. You have to be in the city to queue. And then no matter where you are, when you queue for the battleground, it ports you right back to that city. Even if you're in the Barrens or Ashenvale and your buddy queues you, all of you get ported back to Orgrimmar, which really sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So I think that could be changed just to quality of life, and it wouldn't really change the classic experience. Honestly, I think it would help, because you can keep exploring the world while you're queuing for a BG. The next one on the list is dual spec. So in Season of Discovery, we don't really know what the meta is. Everybody's finding new runes, everybody's trying out new specs and builds, and having one spec and having to go back to the trainer and reset it every time you want to try something new, it doesn't feel good. It'd be really nice to have a dual spec. You could keep one of them as your main spec that you can revert back to, and then another one as an experimental one where you would still need to go reset it, but having two would just, you can have a testing spec, you can go back to your main, and if you want to change your testing spec, you can go back to the trainer. It just seems like it would make a lot of sense for Season of Discovery in the way the game's being played. I want to try out as many builds as I can, so this would help that in a lot of ways. And then number 4, I want arenas. And I know arenas weren't in Classic, they weren't in until the TBC pre-patch, but arenas are some of my favorite part of the game, and PvP is some of my favorite part of the game. So the one idea I'm thinking for this would be, in the next phase, you don't have to add them right now, in the next phase, if they do a Stranglethorn Vale PvP world zone thing, take Gurabashi Arena, and you have the Bloodsail Buccaneers and the Goblins there in Gurabashi Arena, and they are running an underground fight league, and you can queue with either. You get rep for doing it with either, and it could queue you for 2s, 3s, whatever you want to do, and then you fight in Gurabashi. They don't have to have it as just a plain arena with no obstacles or anything. You can import pillars and things to hide behind, stuff like that. But bring back Gurubashi Arena, make it into something awesome, and then even while you're queuing around Gurubashi Arena, you'll be able to be in Stranglethorn, Vietnam, and just having a blast PvPing out there. I think that would be amazing. I would love that to happen. Please, Blizzard, that would be amazing. Bring me arenas, 2v2s, 3v3s, whatever. And number 5 on the list is some type of world boss. So I know world bosses can just kind of get 40-man insta-killed, but my general thinking is that it's going to bring a lot of players into one area for an event. It can have cool loot, that'd be great. But one thing I think that would be cool to do is have it spawn randomly in questing areas, and then have a radius around the boss where if players are in a certain radius, somehow incentivize PvP during the boss fight. So maybe if a certain faction kills the other faction, it decreases the health or increases the damage the boss takes, or have a mechanic where PvP triggers it to do something else, just for like a dynamic experience. And I think it'd be really fun if somehow you had some big boss and also people killing each other around it. It'd just be chaotic, and it would be awesome. Incentivize world PvP, maybe increase the honor you get from honorable kills in the area. I don't know, but you could do a lot of things with that. I think a world boss would be a great addition. But that's the 5 for Season of Discovery in general. Let me know what you guys think. Love hearing what you say, good or bad. Helps me get better. Helps me think about things in a different way. But yeah, let's get on to the Shaman list. The Shaman one. So, first thing I'd want to do with Shamans is give Two-Hander some love. As many Shaman players know, that used to be some of the greatest PvP montages and content of all time. Best feeling in the world is going up on a gnome mage and wind furying the shit out of him. One shot kill, you see those big crits. It's why I played a Shaman in the first place, to be honest. So yeah, like give him a two-hander, something for it, you know. Like one thing I'm thinking is you have two-handed axes and maces as a talent. And then there's no abilities for it. There's no more talents that do anything with this. There's Storm Strike doesn't do anything special. Lava Lash you can't even use with a two-hander, but for some reason it is in the talent tree. And I don't even want to change the talent tree, but with the new runes and new stuff we're doing in Season of Discovery, give us something. Make Lava Lash usable with a two-hander. Make the dual wield specialization Weapon Master, and then do the same shit it does, the 10% increased hit chance with dual wield, but make it with a two-hander too. Make it with all weapons and spells or whatever. I don't have it yet because I'm broke, but give two-handers some love. That's the first one I want for sure. Always have. Wish they would have done it. They gave dual wield some love, but yeah, we need two-handers. It's in the tree. It's in the goddamn tree, in the Christmas tree for the enhancement shaman, and there's nothing else that comes from it. Why waste a point of talent in this when you literally can't even use it with your main melee ability? Doesn't make sense to me, but we're gonna move on here. So next we have weapon enchants. So the weapon enhancements for shamans, I've got some beef with. Okay, first off, I think it might just be a bug for me personally, but you cannot see my weapon enchants. You see I'm dual wielding, I'm casting Frostbrand, Flame Tongue, Rock Biter, nothing's happening. I've talked to other shamans this is a problem for, but my buddy just made a shaman and he can see his and I can see his, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but we look much more majestic when we have the rock spinning around, or the wind or fire or ice. We need that to happen. Next thing I would want to do with weapon enhances is let me dispel them. See, I am right clicking this up here. Nothing happens. That would be nice because I have to like unequip my shit, do some bullshit. Now I just have an offhander, then I can put rock biter on that if I want, or frost, whatever. You get the picture. So it's a pain in the ass that I can't dispel this because sometimes I get the wrong enhancements on the wrong ones, and I got to do some finagling with the bags to get it right. Doesn't need to happen that way. And the last thing I want to do with the weapon enhancements is make them longer than 5 minutes. Okay, I have to click this shit every 5 minutes, and it's kind of infuriating. And yeah, is there a reason for this? If someone has a reason for why these things last 5 minutes and everyone else's buffs last 10 to 30, let me know. Like, lightning shield lasts 10 minutes and you're gonna get hit 3 times and it's gone anyways. So why is that one longer than this undispellable one? But yeah, I got beef with that, big beef. So I want that fixed. Make them long. Is there like some type of, it wouldn't make, someone tell me, please someone tell me why those things shouldn't last longer. But yeah, make them 10 minutes. That would be great. 30 minutes. Oh my god, I would love you forever. Number 3 on the list is not even going to happen in this phase because shamans don't have water walk yet. But what I want is when you cast Ghost Wolf for it to not dispel water walking. It did it in Classic, and I was very disappointed the first time I tried because I started in Wrath, and when I replayed Classic as a Shaman, it was a little bit brutal, and then I finally got water walking, and I'm like, hell yeah, I can run across the sea like a majestic beast, and you can't do it. Please put that in. I'd love you forever, Blizzard. But yeah, water walking on Ghost Wolf. If you don't do it on mounts, I don't even care, but give it to it on Ghost Wolf. A Ghost Wolf should be able to majestically run across the ocean. It's very Shaman-like. I'm controlling the elements. So give me water walking on Ghost Wolf in Phase 2. Please. That would be absolutely terrific. What else we got? Okay, yeah, we want totemic recall, something like that, something of that nature, because PvP especially, and just I can't move these totems. I can't move them from there. So if there's a mob, they pull to the totems. Like I can put down my totems, kill a mob, kill 2 more mobs. These totems are still over there. I guess I could just cast them again. But like, that's a waste of a global. That's a waste of mana. And I don't know, totemic recall, and then the one where you can like select 4 to put down and just plop all your totems down. Love that. Something like that. Do something about these totems because they're pulling aggro. I can't pick them up. But I guess I did kind of just figure out one workaround, but I don't want a damn workaround. I want a totemic recall, so give me it. Number 5 kind of goes back to number 1, but not really. But give me a reason to press the Lava Lash button, okay? Alright, it's 5 mana, that's great. But like, if you've got Lava Burst that's critting for damn near 400, like, why? I haven't tried dual wield straight up DPS, but I feel like why they even buffed it. They went from 100% to 50% or to 150% offhand damage, but I don't know. It just feels weak. It kind of always has been, except in like some of the recent retail works where like you do a Lava Lash build and it hits like a truck. But look at this shit. lightning shield hits the same as lava lash. Like, why would I want this button? And one way I think you could fix it is if you want to keep dual wield, have it spread flame shock. If it spreads flame shock, that'd be great. And then what another thing you could do is make two-hand able to use lava lash. And then, I don't know, you could change the 20% increase. You could keep the 20% increase. But if you have a 150 weapon damage, that's a big button. And you like pressing it. Like, lava lash is just terrible. And it kind of always has been. And it doesn't feel any better in this. But overall, I would give SOD and Shaman specifically probably like a 9 out of 10 in the way I've been playing. I love Shaman tanking. I love lava burst being at this level. And I love combining the two. But it feels good. I'm the fastest class in the game. Look at him go. I'm the fastest class. We got totems. We got utility. I love having Earth Shock on a different cooldown than the other ones. Makes you feel like you're weaving elements together. But yeah, those are the things that I would want to change for Shamans going forward. Especially giving two-hander some love in some way, shape, or form. Make that class viable. It doesn't need to be overpowered. It doesn't need to be the best DPS. It just needs to be viable. And like I was saying, man, how is there two-handed axes and mazes as a weapon talent? Like, everybody else can just go to the goddamn trainer and train this shit. You have to use a talent, and then you get nothing out of it. It is the most worthless talent in the game, I would have to say. So, give us some love. Let me Wind Fury the shit out of people. Let me swing my big axe. And have a very fucking Merry Christmas from Swamptoad, boys. I hope you liked the video, as always. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you want to see. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Give me some tips. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and have a great holiday season, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.